Imagine a world before dinosaurs, a time when the Earth was unrecognizable compared to today. The land was covered in dense, endless forests, filled with gigantic ferns, towering club mosses, and strange plants that thrived in the steamy, humid air. This was the Carboniferous period, stretching back over 350 million years. During this era, oxygen levels in the atmosphere soared to heights never seen before or since, fueling the growth of enormous plants and allowing life to push the boundaries of what was possible. From the depths of this ancient world, paleontologists in France unearthed a remarkable fossil, a silent message preserved in stone, waiting to be deciphered. This fossil, astonishingly well preserved, belonged to Arthropleura, a colossal millipede-like creature that once roamed these primeval forests. Unlike previous discoveries, which were often just fragments, this specimen included a complete head. For the first time, scientists could study its anatomy in detail, unlocking secrets about how it lived and moved. For paleontologists, this was more than just another fossil. It was a discovery that fundamentally reshaped our understanding of early life on land, offering new clues about the creatures that first conquered the continents. Arthropleura was a true giant, one of the largest land invertebrates to ever exist. It could grow longer than a car, dwarfing most modern arthropods and capturing the imagination of scientists and the public alike. Its age places it at a pivotal moment in evolutionary history, when arthropods were among the first animals to pioneer life on land, adapting to new challenges and opportunities. This fossil isn't just about one extraordinary creature, it's a key to understanding how life itself adapted, diversified, and overcame the obstacles of a changing world. It connects us to the struggles, innovations, and triumphs of the very first land animals, whose footsteps paved the way for all terrestrial life that followed. In the grand story of evolution, this fossil stands as a vital piece of evidence from a lost age, a tangible link to a time when the world was young and life was just beginning its journey onto land. So, what was Arthropleura? This ancient creature has fascinated paleontologists for decades, not just for its size, but for the mysteries it left behind in the rocks of prehistory. Imagine a millipede stretching up to 8 feet long and half a meter wide, longer than most people are tall, and as wide as a kitchen table. It's hard to picture such a massive invertebrate crawling through the undergrowth, but that was the reality of the Carboniferous period. Arthropleura was the largest land-dwelling arthropod ever discovered. Its body was armored in 30 overlapping segments, each one providing protection and flexibility. It moved with a mesmerizing, rippling wave of hundreds of legs, gliding silently across the forest floor. The world it inhabited was lush and alien, dominated by towering ferns and giant club mosses. High oxygen levels during the Carboniferous allowed such giants to thrive, fueling their growth to sizes unimaginable today. Despite its intimidating size, evidence suggests Arthropleura was a gentle giant, likely a herbivore or detritivore, not a predator. Its jaws were not built for hunting but for munching on soft plant matter and decaying leaves. Fossilized gut contents hint at a diet of decaying plants, making Arthropleura a vital recycler in its ecosystem. By breaking down plant debris, it helped return nutrients to the soil, supporting the dense forests around it. Compared to today's foot-long millipedes, Arthropleura was nearly 10 times larger, a true behemoth among invertebrates. Its unique environment, with abundant food and high oxygen, made such growth possible. Its massive tracks, preserved in stone and found across North America and Europe, show that Arthropleura was widespread and successful. These fossilized footprints are a testament to its dominance in ancient forests. But until the recent discovery of a French fossil, its head, and thus its senses and feeding habits, remained a mystery. For years, scientists could only guess at how it perceived its world. This remarkable discovery finally gave Arthropleura a face, allowing scientists to move beyond speculation and study its anatomy in detail for the first time. Now we can explore how it sensed and survived in its prehistoric home, how it navigated the dense forests, found food, and avoided danger in a world teeming with life. The fossil's head is a window into the life of this ancient giant, revealing clues about its sensory organs and feeding strategies. It's a rare chance to meet a true titan of the Carboniferous, a creature that once ruled the land long before the age of dinosaurs, and it's changing everything we thought we knew about early land animals, opening a new chapter in the story of life on Earth. The head is the key, an ancient puzzle piece that unlocks the mysteries of a creature lost to time. To understanding any animal's life, the head offers the most vital clues. It's where senses, feeding, and even behavior converge. The French Arthropleura fossil revealed a head both familiar and alien, long, sensitive antennae, stalked eyes that peered through ancient shadows, and powerful mandibles built for action. Its antennae, always in motion, swept the air and ground, helping it navigate the dim, cluttered forest floor, where danger and opportunity lurked at every turn. These delicate structures, preserved for over 346 million years, are a rare glimpse into its sensory world, one where touch and smell were as important as sight. The mandibles were surprisingly robust, more like a centipede's than a modern millipede's, hinting at a creature capable of more than just grazing. This sparked debate. Was Arthropleura a predator, stalking the undergrowth for prey, or simply a powerful herbivore? But gut evidence still points to a plant-based diet, with fossilized plant material found inside its remains. Perhaps these jaws let it chew tougher vegetation than today's millipedes, allowing it to exploit food sources others couldn't touch. The combination of advanced senses and strong mouthparts paints a picture of a sophisticated, adaptable animal, one that could thrive in a world of towering plants and fierce competition. Arthropleura wasn't primitive, it was perfectly tuned to its environment, a master of survival in the Carboniferous forests. Its head tells a story of survival and adaptation in a world teeming with new life, where only the most resourceful could endure. This fossil challenges our assumptions about early land animals, showing us that complexity and innovation began far earlier than we once believed. It reveals a complexity we're only beginning to appreciate, with features that hint at behaviors and abilities lost to time. The face of Arthropleura forces us to rethink what it meant to be an arthropod in the age of giant forests, a survivor, an innovator, and a true marvel of evolution. The most startling feature? Arthropleura's eyes, compound and mounted on short mobile stalks like a periscope. This rare adaptation hints at a unique lifestyle, perhaps spending time buried in leaf litter, raising its eyes to scan for danger or food. Stalked eyes are seen in some modern crustaceans, but not in millipedes, making Arthropleura truly unique. This visual system suggests vision was crucial, even in the dense Carboniferous forests. The stalks gave it an elevated view, a clever solution for seeing over ferns and debris. These eyes reveal that Arthropleura belonged to a distinct evolutionary branch, experimenting with new sensory systems. It wasn't a direct ancestor of today's millipedes, but part of a diverse, now extinct lineage. The stalked eyes are a badge of its uniqueness, a reminder of evolution's many experiments. Each anatomical detail opens new questions about its behavior and environment. Arthropleura's eyes are a window into a world of evolutionary innovation. They remind us that the path of life is full of surprising twists and dead ends. The French Arthropleura fossil does more than fill in details, it rewrites the story of life's conquest of land. Arthropods were the first to breathe air, walk on land, and build complex ecosystems. This fossil, 346 million years old, proves that by then arthropods had evolved into giants. It pushes back the timeline for complex terrestrial life. Arthropleura's size and complexity imply a rich, bustling ecosystem, not a barren landscape. There must have been abundant plant life and a full food web to support such giants. The move from water to land was a dynamic explosion of evolutionary innovation. Arthropods with their exoskeletons were uniquely suited for this challenge. The fossil connects trackways, plants, and animals into a vivid picture of the Carboniferous world. Life on land was older and richer than we ever imagined. Arthropleura is a bridge to that ancient, vibrant world. To appreciate Arthropleura, we must look at the pioneers of land life. The first land plants appeared over 470 million years ago, followed by arthropods. The earliest known land animal, a tiny Scottish millipede, breathed air 428 million years ago. Arthropods solved the challenges of land long before vertebrates emerged. Over millions of years they diversified, eventually giving rise to giants like Arthropleura. Meanwhile, early tetrapods, our own ancestors, were just beginning to crawl onto land. By Arthropleura's time, amphibians were newcomers. Arthropods still ruled the undergrowth. This fossil highlights the long reign of invertebrate pioneers. It's a testament to the arthropod's dominance and innovation on land. Arthropleura's story spans continents. Its fossils and tracks are found across ancient Euramerica, from France to North America. These widespread finds show it was a dominant force in Carboniferous ecosystems. In North America, its massive tracks puzzled early scientists who thought they belonged to reptiles. Only later did body fossils reveal their true maker. Discoveries in Australia and elsewhere show that complex land ecosystems were emerging worldwide. Each fossil and trackway is a clue to a global story of life's expansion. By piecing them together, paleontologists reconstruct entire prehistoric worlds. The French Arthropleura is a critical voice in this ancient chorus. Reconstructing Arthropleura is scientific detective work. Advanced imaging reveals hidden anatomy, mandibles, stalked eyes, and more. Every detail from leg structure to mouth parts tells us about its biology and lifestyle. The rock it's found in points to a swampy forested habitat. Fossil plants in the same layers bring the Carboniferous forest to life. Arthropleura likely fed on decaying plant matter, helping form the coal we use today. Computer models test how it moved and saw its world. By combining fossil evidence, geology, and technology, we recreate a vibrant, lost ecosystem. The French fossil is the key that unlocked this ancient world. Arthropleura reminds us that the history of life is full of surprises. The past was not simpler, but a series of unique worlds with extraordinary creatures. Discoveries like this show that complex ecosystems and evolutionary innovations appeared far earlier than we thought. The fossil record is a vast library with countless stories waiting to be uncovered. Each new find adds a chapter to the epic of life on Earth. Arthropleura connects us to a time of giants and marvels, fueling our curiosity. It's more than a prehistoric curiosity. It's a messenger from our planet's deep past. The story of evolution is grander and more beautiful than we ever imagined.